Men are naturally submissive. All you gotta do is call the police on them. Watch how submissive they get. They might even cry. Men are naturally submissive. All you gotta do is call the police on them. Watch how submissive they get. They might even cry.
I got a million niggas in my DM every day talking about you're so beautiful, you're so fine, hi gorgeous. Don't y'all think I know that already? Since the money. I got a million niggas in my DM every day talking about you're so beautiful, you're so fine, hi gorgeous. Don't y'all think I know that already? Since the money.
Oh, okay, let's talk about it. I'm not gonna knock being a hoe. I'm not gonna knock being a hoe. I'm 26 years old. I'm not knocking being a hoe. You 27 and you still knocking being a hoe? That's crazy. I don't get it. You got how many kids? Exactly. I got 0 kids. I'm a hoe. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, let's talk about it. I'm not gonna knock being a hoe. I'm not gonna knock being a hoe. I'm 26 years old. I'm not knocking being a hoe. You 27 and you still knocking being a hoe? That's crazy. I don't get it. You got how many kids? Exactly. I got 0 kids. I'm a hoe. I'm gonna tell you.
This shit one time. What? When you was gonna tell me that our youngest ain't mine?
Who?
Don't play with me right now, Kia. I swear to, your baby daddy told me that our youngest is not mine, Kia.
See, why you had to go and be messy like that? First of all, you already knew that in the first place.
Whoa. Hell no. How? Yeah, I signed the birth certificate, so how I'm supposed to know, Kia, that it ain't my kid?
The father, so what do you mean?
Why didn't you tell me that he wasn't mine, Kia? Why did you have me believing that he was mine the whole time?
Because at the end of the day, you knew that me and his dad were sleeping together.
Kid, I didn't know that. How did I know that? We was in a whole relationship.
Because we had separated at a point in time, and I went to go stay over there. You didn't think that I was over there sleeping with him the whole time?
No, because you told me y'all didn't have nothing else going
I didn't
on.
say that. He's not yours. And yes, I do the whole time.
Yo, go get this little nigga shit out my house right now. No. Get your shit and get out.
If you go get a job, they're gonna take my Section 8. Then you won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're gonna count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you gotta say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school. You're not doing none of that shit.
Wait, Ma, I'm saying how I'm supposed to be successful in life, Ma. So you basically telling me I gotta be broke to be successful. I gotta be broke so I can get Section 8.
You gotta be
so
broke so the government can help you.
So the government can help me. So you telling me I can't work no job, bro? Like that's like all my friends got jobs and live in nice houses. So you telling me I got to go through the same thing you went through?
If you
to have a house?
do any of that, they're going to take my Section 8.
How?
And I'm
won't they
trying
be
to tell
like?
you
Won't
that
they
you
be?
can go get yours at ease. You can go get a
They will.
nice house.
No, they will look at that and be like, he's doing something and give me a bigger house, Ma. That's what you told me.
Where I'm gonna go?
I don't
have no job.
I can get off your Section 8 and apply for my own Section 8.
But if you do that, you're gonna have to go the hard way. It's gonna take long.
So what? That's what I'm
Wait
saying.
a few months, get on Section 8, find you a nice apartment, go get you a link card. You will be fine. You don't have to sit up and work. You don't have to work no job. The government is here to help us.
This is the book of Sarak, chapter 9, verses 2 and 3. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. Meet not with an harlot, lest thou fall into her snares. Kol holayim la, Abanawa Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and all the bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you specklebirds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Sarak chapter 9 verse 2. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. Meet not with an harlot, lest thou fall into her snares. Because, you know, this is the main agenda of a woman, man, to use you for your resources. Okay, to basically see what is beneficial and profitable for them to gain from you. Okay, and as we know and as we see and as we have gone through, continuously to go through, that a man has to build his substance. A man has to establish, okay, what he has gained and earned and worked for in this world. Okay, so a woman, as it states, you know, she's manipulating and formulating a plan for you to fall into her snare, for you to be trapped, for you to be what is the word, Salakia? It's right on the tip of my tongue, man. That's Satan, man. For you to it's not to basically take care of her. It's a word I'm looking for, but I can't. It's on my tongue, but I can't even think of what it is, man. Okay. So again, Sarak 9 verse 2. Give not thy soul unto a woman. You're not supposed to give your soul, your strength onto any woman, friend, kid. You're only supposed to give your strength to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai first and foremost, man. Okay? A woman's supposed to be submitting to you. It's not supposed to be the other way around, but we know in this society, they tell you that the woman is above you and that the woman is supposed to be pedestalized and treated like a princess. Well, so like a queen. When in actual reality, if you know the real meaning of queen, then these women are being treated like queens. Okay? To set her foot upon thy substance. And again, your substance is what you earn, the resources that you gained. Okay, you're not supposed to be a trick, a sugar daddy. Okay, just a damn paycheck, a damn ATM. Meet not with an harlot, and all these women are whores, hoes, sluts, tricks, whatever you want to call them, man. They all have that mentality, man. Okay, and their mentality is jacked up, and it's a cleansing process that's going to happen for the men and women of our nation. Okay? So we know that it's always going to be some type of snare. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 26, I believe. But let's continue. Okay? Because, you got to have yourself in order. How are you going to have yourself in order and you plan to deal with a woman? And furthermore, again, a lot of these women are harlots. You can't wife up, get into a relationship, a marriage with a harlot, man. Okay, her spirit, her mentality is going to be completely perverse, unbalanced, crooked. You're going to have trouble. You're going to have all types of friction, all types of mayhem and chaos with that woman, man. It's better off, if you if you come into this truth and you already got something that you already, established with, you might as well go ahead and just stay with that woman, man. Okay, because it's going to come to a certain point, depending on how old you is and how you go about things. That's just you, but you don't want to start burning and you already left that woman. But they teach his own, man. The prophets teach you how to deal. The precepts, the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua teach you how to deal correctly in life in general. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go to the book of 1 Timothy. Let me grab this real quick. 1 Timothy chapter 3 verses 4 and 5. One that ruleth well his own house. Okay, and again, first and foremost, that own house is talking about you. Okay, your mental state. Okay, how you conduct yourself, how you go about things, how you process, how you your discernment, your judgment. Okay, your spiritual intellect. Okay. Because, men in this captivity, men in this society, they're not men. Okay, as I stated, in the Sabbath service, everything's upside down. You got the men acting like women and women acting like men. Okay, you shouldn't argue with a woman. You shouldn't, you should try to avoid as much complications and, disagreements and whatever the case may be with these women, man. Okay? And also, too, we got to keep in mind that, demons and Satan is going to be attacking us more than anybody else because we're the ones fighting for righteousness. We're the ones seeking to do what's pleasing and acceptable to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So, demons and Satan is going to be coming at us left and right, man. We also got to consider that, too, man. We got to keep our minds strengthened. 1 Timothy 3 verse 4. One that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. And as you see on these clips, man, and as you should know, man, women are nothing but big ass kids, man. Okay, these 2/3 women, and you know the women that's some of the women that's in the truth that's off, that's really not, you know, sincere, submissive, fearful, etc. Are big ass kids, man. You know, you can go back, you can play these clips from the beginning, man. This is what kids do, man. This is what kids do. Women in this society, in this captivity, are nothing but big ass grown kids that have adult privileges, okay? That's able to go buy liquor. That's able to purchase a hotel, etc. To be able to do adult things, man. But these women are nothing but grown ass kids, man. Okay? Verse 5. For if a man know not how to rule his house, so again, your house is you. That's the first thing, but also too, your actual roof over your head. You have to be the authority. Now, I'm not telling you to be a tyrant in your household, to be like a lion, you know, and to ravish everything, to be you know, a tyrant or anything like that. You know, to be just completely a damn demon. No, you got to be balanced about things. Why you think Yahweh Shah said a just balance is his delight, man? So we got to be balanced about everything and have the correct discernment. Okay? For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of the Most High? So you won't even be in that steed. You won't even be in that position because you don't know how to rule yourself. Okay, first and foremost, you ain't been cleansed, sanctified, and purified by the word, and you don't even know how to rule your own household. So how in the hell are you going to be able to involve yourself and deal with a woman, man? How are you going to be able to, you know, see the red flags and see the errors and the signs right before your eyes, man? Because you can't just be thinking with your dick, man. And a lot of these people got all types of sexual transmitted diseases they can't even get rid of. A lot of these broads got, you know, the HIV, the AIDS, you know, the herp, all types of things, man. You know, also with those you know, those jump shots that also gave up, you know, diseases too, man. And that's why I said, if you already got somebody, man, if you're the type of person that like to have a woman, want to have a woman around, then hey, man, you just suck it up and just deal with it, man. Cause you literally dealing with life and death, dealing with these women out here in this world, man. Real talk, man. You literally dealing with life and death, literally dealing with these women out in this world, man. You know, like Elder Yashawama stated last night, stick to the rivers and waters that you used to. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man. But it starts with you, man. It starts with, you know, with your spiritual intellect, your discernment. You being disconnected and reconnected to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. To go about things correctly, man. Because you don't want to be caught by the snares of the damn infamous nigga woman, man. Okay? And I ain't going to make this long. But let's grab 2 more precepts. Because again, man, Sarak, let's let the Bible talk, you know. Let's let this Bible, you know, flame this lesson up, man. This is Sarak 19, verse 2. Wine and women will make a man of understanding to fall away. And, you know, first and foremost, these men in the world don't have any understanding. Because the understanding, the wisdom, the so-called knowledge of this world is foolishness. It's corrupted. It's just you're basically learning how to be what's that word? Salakia. God, Satan, man. Obedient slave. You're basically just learning and being trained to be an obedient slave. So you don't have any understanding. You get the true understanding when you come back to your heritage and the Lord activates you. The Lord awakens you, man. That's how you get it. Okay? Sirach 19 verse 2 again. Wine. Okay, and the wine is talking about is the philosophies, the customs, the format, the blueprint of this world that our people indulge in, that our people continuously drink. Okay, they're drunken offer the customs and the ways, the characteristics, the attributes of this society, of this captivity, and they embrace it. They delight in it. Okay? It is something that they love to partake in, man. Something that they love to be involved in. Okay? Wine and women. Okay? Because again, these women are only out for themselves first and foremost. Secondly, they don't like you. They're literally our enemy. Okay? Because they have been taught from decades upon decades upon decades of, you don't depend on a man. Be strong, be independent. If you gotta, get government assistance, get that, and get this degree, get that degree. Provide for yourself. Then once you're established, when you're 40, 50 fucking years old, then you find a man. But you have to find a man in your same caliber. He has to either make the same as you or more than you. Okay, it's a fucking a complete delusion in the midst of these women, because they have drunken and taken heed to Esau's nonsense. It's bullshit, man. Okay? So women will make men change their standards, belittle themselves just to get some. Because you have a lot of men that don't, have relations. You have a lot of simps too that'll, splurge out money just to get access to the cookie jar. Okay? You got a lot of men letting a lot of women do a lot of shit. And that's why these women have the mentality that they have, because you have simps, weak ass man-childs that promote this shit, that do these things to women, that give these women the balls to do what they do. Okay? And this video could be talking about the women. Oh, I'm talking to you Jakes, man. For you two, you new brothers especially, those are the ones that came to the truth, that really didn't know how to deal with women, and now you're dealing with them, however it may be, man. Okay? Because again, matter of fact, let's grab this. Because like I said, I didn't want this to be too long. But Jake, be long with it and talking too damn much. 1 Corinthians 7, verses 31 to 33. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. And we got to keep that in mind, because, everything in this world is wicked, corrupted, contaminated, polluted, perverse, abominable, completely filth. Okay? Everything about this place is just leading you to be destroyed. It's lead you to death. And it completely, sabotage and ruins your relationship with Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So you won't be connected to him, because you're a lover of this world. That means you're an enemy of the Heavenly Father and his Son. Okay, so we're supposed to use this world for our benefit, but not abuse it. And again, the women use this world for their benefit, so they're going to abuse it. And that's why they have the insight and the thought process of they've done nothing wrong. There's no accountability, because Esau has, set up the standards for them to do what they do. So they believe that there's nothing wrong with what they do. And you men have been shown the truth time and time again. Women, they don't only show you who they are and what they're about and what they do, but they tell you. So I don't understand, if they show you and tell you, then whatever you get, that's on you. Okay? Verse 32. But I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried care for the things that belong to the Lord. He that, Salakia, 1 Corinthians 7, verse 32. But I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried careth for the things that belong to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, how he may please the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Now, some brothers got, wives, women that they deal with, but brothers are balanced in what they do. They they're able to apply wisdom, because they know that the woman is the weaker vessel. So, they apply the wisdom that the Lord has embedded onto them. Okay, so, again, 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7, now, please, when you deal with the weaker vessel, you use wisdom, man. Okay, and the only way you're going to get that true wisdom is from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Point blank, period, man. There's no way around that, man. That's the only way you're going to get that true wisdom. Okay? Continuing on, verse 33. But he that is married care for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife. And again, that's you giving your strength and falling into the snares of these women, because you so damn weak. You ain't got no backbone, no nuts, no nothing. It's just can't nobody touch it like her. Can't nobody ride it like her. Whatever it may be, man. You thinking with your rod and not with your heart, which is your mind, and furthermore spiritually. Okay, having that spiritual intellect, man. Okay. And you get yourself caught up in all types of stuff. You have a kid ain't yours. You got your woman that has access to your bank account or your credit card. She blowing those up. Because as I said prior, women are children, man. The women in the society are fucking children, man. So, again, they show you up front to your face, and they tell you. It's no subliminal messages. It's no sneak this and sneak that. No, it's directly told to you and spoken to your face, man. Okay, so you men better take heed, man. These women tell you that they hoes. These women tell you that they got a roster. These women tell you this. And I don't deal with motherfucking women that have multiple men. Okay? I got a woman right now that's begging me for more time. Okay? You get the time when I give you the time. I'm focused on my purpose, and my purpose is to be the prisoner of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Point blank, period, man. And that's just me. I'm not telling you brothers to do what I'm doing. If you have a woman, you do that through the Spirit and through your your learnings from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Point blank, period. But let's grab this last precept, man, because as you see and as you know, man, you see nothing but pride, man. Nothing but a whole bunch of damn pride on this screen. Nothing but a whole bunch of pride amongst the world, and especially here in Babylon the Great, man. Isaiah chapter 2, verses 11 to 12. The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down. And Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah alone shall be exalted in that day. For the day of Yahweh of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty. And everybody is proud and lofty. The white man is proud and lofty. And guess what? The women, damn sure, are proud and lofty. But they don't need men. But guess what? Men gave them access and the liberty and the necessities and the privileges that they have. So it's just like, why? And that's another reason why I don't understand you stupid niggas with these podcasts and these clips talking about trying to debunk women. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Let them run their fucking mouth. Okay? They got access to everything that they got and everything that they do because Esau gave it to them. A man. You think they bogarted and took it? For the day of Yahweh of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he or she shall be brought low. Okay, and not only are the women, proud, so are you men. Okay, you 501c3 Christians and everybody else proud as hell, man. But the Lord is going to judge, man. And we just going to patiently wait for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah to bring forth his righteous indignation so y'all can feel his wrath, Salakia. So I'm going to leave it right there. But I don't want to wrap this up, man. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true, sincere Aki and Akawav. So with that, I'm just going to say, Kol Holayim La. Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakat Kwadash Watha Wada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakat Kwadash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. I don't want to rat to Zah until the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.